The Village Global Network presents Me and the Boys Wrestling. Sponsored by
420 DNA. If it's in you, it should be on you.
And Holden Roads Coffee. Always fresh, never tired. Coffee with personality. Check out www.holdenroadscoffee.com. Friends, welcome back to Me and the Boys Wrestling. My name is James Owen Brown, and I'm joined by my co-host,
David the Block Terrell, and this is the Go Home Show we bring to you before next week's free per-view.
Absolutely, and this is a super special episode where we're going to get to know some of the men behind the mayhem.
For those of you who don't know, it's a clip show!
It's essentially a clip show.
Yeah, clip show! We said we were going to do a clip show, we're doing a clip show, clip show!
And instead of using clips, what we're going to do is take a look at some of the artwork created by and presented by the roster here at Me and the Boys Wrestling.
Got a lot of talented creators over here.
Absolutely, 100%.
It's
like,
bonkers.
I would put this group of men, this collective of artists and humans, I'd throw our hat in the ring with any other group.
I don't see why not. I mean, we have artists of musical and graphic capacity. There's poets and there's spoken word artists. There's people who are musicians of any capacity, businessmen. I mean, chefs. Like, come on now.
There's 2 chefs on the roster.
On the roster,
Entrepreneurs.
You know what I mean? Like, it's bonkers.
Every art, you name it, we got it, and we're going to take a look at some of it tonight. And I think we should just fire right into it. We're going to take a look at something from the Champ.
All right, the Champ is here.
Autobiography of a Body by DMP, Daniel Mark Patterson, the demented maniacal psychopath.
I am what you were most terrified of becoming. I was once a little boy, so hungry for love I devoured everything edible as substitute. I was building a fortress, my own little castle on a cloud made out of layers of lard to keep the ugliest parts of the world out. But this creation took over, molded its curves and sinews to my body, locked me inside. As I grew older, I quickly learned that my safe haven, the self-mutilation by way of digestion, was more of a target than a refuge. The taunting, chanting of names, rabid bloodletting was palpable. I made fat jokes so people would laugh. I made fat jokes because people were laughing at me, people weren't hurting me. This is why fat is jovial, fat is clown, fat is terrified of everybody, fat will do anything to be loved, because fat is alone. My first crush, Beth Prediger, all freckles, blonde hair, sunlight, turned me down flatter than a jock's six-pack when I asked her to dance at grade 7 graduation, said, I don't want to be seen with you. Stay away. Take the loneliness away. Burn this body down, melt my fat away, flames extinguished by the waterworks. Now, as a man who struggled his whole life to accept himself, I have a message for all those who have judged and tormented me, for all those in the future who will do so. I no longer ask for your acceptance. I will no longer make a mockery of my identity in a desperate attempt to gain your love. During those long, painful years of self-discovery, I have known love from far better people than you could ever hope to be. You are not worth my time. I do not wish to know you. To my friends who accept and love me as I am, to all who will accept and love me in the future, this scared little boy is still there. I want you to know this. I see him when I study myself in the mirror. To this day, eye contact still terrifies me. I can't bring myself to ask a woman out, risk the familiar sting of rejection. The major difference is most times I believe it is possible for people to like me. Some days I believe I am beautiful. On a good day, I believe I am worthy of being loved. At my best, I even love myself. But this self-worth is as fragile as gossamer wings. So on the days I cannot muster any of these things, I ask you love me. Sing a lullaby of healing to the shattered catatonic little boy inside me. Remind me how beautiful I am. Sometimes I forget.
Well, in one word, that was riveting.
Unbelievable. Autobiography of a Body. I feel like I've heard him do that piece at a national festival.
Okay.
And probably not that version, because I know he likes to tinker with his work and make it perfect. And without the limitations of the 3 minutes, man can take you away.
I mean, I've gone 3 stages with him, so I am no stranger to the distance that he can go. And as the longest reigning and first Grand Slam champion, all the accolades that go with it, I mean, we're going to take this moment to, illustrate here we go. Respect for DMP and what he's doing. It's, it's definitely something that we can all learn from. So take a minute to step out of your own personal bubble and walk the line with DMP, the demented, maniacal psychopath.
Absolutely. Up next, we're going to hear from the Jungle Boys.
Oh boy.
Tag team champ, multiple time tag team champs here at Me and the Boys Wrestling. Probably the longest,
cumulative, at least.
Yeah.
Longest.
And the longest team that's managed to stay together.
yeah, they almost like the New Day of the MATV.
So this is OT
OT.
by Johnny Armani and Merce Frazier, aka the Jungle Boys.
Yeah.
Money gangsta, that boy's a sandstorm. Be with demons who blow on demand form. Indian threads, whole lot of dads. Pull up, I'm blowing on meds. I stay on the wave, tsunami flex. Splash, your whole getting wet. Money gangsta, that boy's a sandstorm. Be with demons who blow on demand form. Or in Canada, blowing through bands, boys. Where I love all these colorful bands, boy. Over borders, my body different, gas, I'm blowing prescription. All my Miami niggas relentless, YNG I'ma give you the business. Hit a trade and go pull out in Houston. Heard he be with some bloodies who whoopin'. Whole family known for the shooting, jungle shit, we don't do no recruiting. Hell yeah, I'm OT, still putting on for my home team. Same niggas since 03. RP the big bro Meech. Cali butt, no C's, keep grab by if you know me. I'm from the jungle, I'm young OG. Yeah, I'm OT, still putting on for my home team.
Jungle 103, I'm young OG. Same niggas since 03. Only difference is no AC, we blow OG. Cali bud, no C's, grab by, no sweets or no Z's. Ain't sucking dick to that whole lead. Roll some more pack, I need more green. Off Red Bull, I might grow wings. Nothing like buffalo wings. Reese Roll, shout out Cold Springs. Tech City, we blow things. Mike Copper 8, roll the whole thing. Copper O, grow some more green. Getting cut from yo queen, she going down JOC. What I do to pussy DOG, you handcuffed DOC. That name the packs after OPs, we name our packs after OGs. Blowing Meech pack, Tech pack, Drake pack, or Reese pack. That's Meech pack, Tech pack, Drake pack, or Reese pack.
Yeah, I'm OT, still putting on for my home team. Same niggas since 03. RP the big broke Meech. Cali bud, no C's, keep grab by if you know me. I'm from the jungle, I'm young OG. Yeah, I'm OT, still putting on for my home team.
Same nigga since 03. RP the big bro scheme. Self-taught, no OGs. Cali bug, yeah, no C's. Russian cream if you know me. Screaming out free fleecy. Jungle be the home team. I be putting on when I'm OT. I'm dripped up in icy. I know niggas don't like me, but I know niggas won't fight me. International smuggler. I get them packs across the border. I'm talking water on water. Might fuck on your daughter. With the than a shank. Spitting missiles like a tank. Niggas suffering cat up in the paint. Becky the size of shack filled with dank. We be doing shit that y'all can't. Hold me a foe, what you drink? Hold me a foe, what you drink? We be doing shit that y'all can't.
Hell yeah, I'm OT, still putting on for my home team. Same nigga since 03. RP the big bro Meech, Cali Bud, no C's, keep grab by. If you know me, I'm from the jungle, I'm young OG, yeah I'm OT, still putting on for my home team.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Johnny Armani was carrying around an attaché satchel case boys bag at the start of that video.
At the beginning of that video, Johnny Armani was carrying a satchel from the money in the cash bank satchel.
I like that song.
The song's pretty
It's a
dope.
good song. I like Merce's part.
Yeah.
I wanted to see a coffin closer in that video.
Honestly, we had to cut it because it wasn't enough time.
My favorite thing about the two pieces that we've seen so far is the wild difference between the two.
Dramatic difference.
And at the same time, it's all words. A lot of word-oriented artists here, me and the boys wrestling.
It's really funny how the order of the words can change the perspective of the individual who's listening to the words.
Yeah, at the end of the day, everybody's just saying words.
That's it. Words.
Up next, we're going to get a look at Fireworks by Memoirs of a Mustache, aka Mr. Mustache. Here we go.
A kitten watching the birds. As I sit in a wicker chair, high on oxygen, poised into the universe, open and lazy in a loungeful posture of a kitten watching those birds. Like the kitten watching the birds, there is a sense of wonderment and an instinct of wanderlust towards what the birds are to the kitten watching. I've been meditating wrong, or I've been meditating in a different way to the ones who can astral project. Allen Ginsberg instructed us to meditate with eyes open. Not the third eye. The third eye should always be open, but the two eyes in our physical realm should be open as well. The reason I say I'm meditating wrong is I've always listened to stories of people venturing into different realms of reality, but I meditate with my eyes wide shut, and since the physical eyes are the windows to the soul, and I keep my soul shut, locked. Not locked, but relaxed in the dark recesses of self. I'm not scared of the dark. I'm not frightened by the light. Closing my eyes does not let my soul astral project, but it allows me to explore all that is my person, my own realm of reality, and to experience and gain knowledge of thyself and what lies under eyes wide shut. Can there be a wrong way to meditate? Two people just walked by. I'm high on the third floor. I wonder if they meditate. I wonder if the kitten watching the birds is really meditating, with eyes open, and that's why she has the posture of wonderment. I've never met a shaman. It would be nice to be led. I have sat in the same subway car that two Tibetan monks graced with their presence. Robes flowing, presence overwhelming like the Chinese New Year in Beijing. The Chinese New Year I experienced went a little like this. Get woken up at 4 a.m., handed a cigarette, a small lighter flame flickers before my eyes, so the first breath taken is full of nicotine and tar. Led to the garage, and as the doors open, there stands boxes upon boxes piled up from floor to ceiling and wall to wall, a two-car garage filled with boxes of explosives and firecrackers. Standing in awe of the immense amount of fireworks, handed another cigarette and told to open every box and put every firework on the road. It's 4 a.m. and no one is driving. Fireworks laid all over a full kilometer of road. Now the overwhelming fun begins, lighting the wicks. The feeling of fireworks exploding and riddling the senses with colors. Back to that moment on the subway where I was led to turn off my music and sit quietly contemplating. As quiet as you can get on a Chinese subway, escorting the whole population of Beijing. And as of 2018, there would be 21.5 million passengers on one subway train. And that is the time I was able to be led in a crowd on a subway. No words, just people overwhelming every sense and scene. As I sit in the wicker chair on the 3rd floor, watching the kitten, watching the birds.
A newfound appreciation for the art of meditation.
Absolutely. We've been doing it wrong this whole time.
This whole time, or different?
I guess. I mean, if you're achieving any sort of value from it, you can't be doing it wrong, I guess, but maybe more efficiently.
Yeah, I'm baffled by just the opening part of it, because as an avid meditator, I had to change my perspective on it just hearing this, so.
Open your eyes, friends.
Yeah.
And don't forget, the third eye should always be open. Up next, we're going to hear from Mad Moxie, the QLLW champion. This is Apollo 11.
For the Son of Man is the one who said, Hellfire.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You ought to be doing some thinking about where you're going when you leave this world. What you've done in this life is what determines where you go when you die. What does the Bible say? What does the Bible say? You ought to be doing some thinking about where you're going when you leave this world. He'll be dead and gone. He'll be dead and gone. And another generation will come on. Then another generation will come on. Then another generation will come on. What does the Bible say? What does the Bible say? You ought to be doing some thinking about where you're going when you leave this world. What you've done in this life is what determines where you go when you die. What does the Bible say? What does the Bible say? Baptists go to hell, Methodists go to hell, Presbyterians go to hell, Catholics go to hell, Episcopalians go to hell. You ought to be doing some thinking about where you're going when you leave this world. What you've done in this life is what determines where you go when you die. You die, it's too late.
Mad Moxie with Apollo 11.
What does the Bible say?
I don't know anymore.
It says a lot of things,
It
but
does say a lot.
what particular thing were they wanting to know about?
Well, you got to be doing some thinking about where you're going when you die.
That was ominous.
Definitely. Words of ominous words from Mad Moxie.
Yeah.
Just hit reset. Ominous words. An ominous message from the ladies champion, perhaps directed at RBK, who she'll face on the season finale for that QLLW title.
The FPV of the season is coming up, ladies and gentlemen, with good reason.
Absolutely. Up next, we're going to get a look at Dr. Volcano, who will be defending the 12K title against Gingy Forever, Cody Harris, and Mr. Mustache. This is Seesaw.
Seesaw and saucy, the saucy things this saw has seen, and I make the saw sing the stories of blood and rust and whimsy. I mend the beautiful bones by bending soothing tones into an ether earmarked for scary stories in the dark. Seesaw and saucy, the saucy things this saw has seen, and I make the saw sing the blood of trees and logs and dust and bone and the sweat of men long dead, with work ethic forged in steel, but bodies made of flesh. Over a century of stories and a lifetime of unrest. Now sing, Saw. Sing your songs of death. The wicked warbling whimpers of wailing steel writhe. In the wretched blackness of the night's mind, it cries. For every life, it's cut, masticating timber and trunk, and bone, and spine sever, never whole forever, it's cut. Blood trickle, drip, drop, dribble, droplets spill, and polished steel, bent in singing. Accidental lament, you weren't meant for singing, but my God, you were born for it. You were built to cut and wreck. Instead, you sing shrill songs of death. And these apologies, delivered 100 years too late, are stained by the fact that we used you as a tool. So see Saw, and Saw see. The saucy things this Saw has seen, and I make the Saw sing, the grim and ghastly, horrifying and haunting, beautifully bizarre and dangerously daunting songs of what this Saw has seen.
I mean, I don't know if I should be checking the surrounding area for him in that saw, or I think that's a good idea, actually.
I mean, it's better to be safe than sorry. Dr. Volcano. Dr. Volcano with Seesaw. You can check that out at Haunt Manor every year, all through October, the late night stage fright. That's where he'll be. And at the season finale, he'll be defending the 12K title against Cody Harris, Gingy Forever, and Mr. Mustache.
Senor Springboard will be in the match.
Absolutely. Up next, we're going to get another from the champ, the demented maniacal psychopath, DMP, Daniel Mark Patterson. This is Across the Universe.
So, upon reflection, in my quest for gratitude, I would like to thank poverty for consistently having my back, keeping my addictions in check. Those nights when a never-ending gutter stupor seemed preferable to sober nights alone. When Mr. Jack Daniels seemed like the kindest lover a lonely poet ever had, and Edgar Allan Poe's ghost the most soulful drinking partner. And I am pulled out of this need for indulgence by the realization that an alcoholic's lifestyle is way out of my price range. The dear Edgar's ghost was far more of an aristocrat, a jet-setter than poor poet I. This epiphany is both galling and hilarious. Most days I don't regret my choices. Freedom is a rich person's currency, and just ask Judas Iscariot, pining away in hell. How many bags of silver was it worth not to have sold my artistic soul to capitalism? Although then at least I could afford cheap beer to drown my sorrows about an empty bed, and trading quips with a legendary Gutterite's ghost is its own reward. Usually, though, I would take who I am, insecurities and all, grateful for these words. This great spongy hug of syllables to wrap my existence in. I am lucky enough to narrate my own life, no frills and gimmick free. So let the cool kids have their gutter, their alcoholic jet-setter, socialite free-for-all. Just give me the language to chronicle this night, this throbbing, endless yearning amidst this ocean of stars. So thankful for the ability to write this poem, this offering to tell others I was here, tiny, alone, but I loved, believed in beauty in more than myself. When the star people come, My cosmic soulmate will recognize me by the journal buried in my coffin. Papyrus cracked and yellow beside my crumpled sack of bones. She'll find a love poem which only she can appreciate. Pour herself a glass of wine, curl up to smiling dreams of DeLoreans, the number 88, and misfit lovers years and worlds apart.
I refuse to feel feelings. I am not going to feel feelings.
It's okay to feel, just not in the ring.
Oh, okay. Man, that was tragic. I see where he gets his acumen now. He's fighting to prove a point.
Absolutely.
Jesus, Murphy. Okay.
Culminates in a beautiful origin story for a demented maniacal psychopath. That was Daniel Mark Patterson, DMP with Across the Universe. And up next, we're going to hear another one from Mr. Mustache.
I've viewed the red, the blue, the yellow, the blue, and found the green never brighter on the other side. I've experienced the loss, the few, the banished, the dying breed as man cast to never die. And in this beginning, this holocaust, this haunting, this revelation will turn this place to ash and skin pride. And I've seen the healthy, the good, the evil, the wealthy warriors escort the lost to the other side. With all these colors, these scenes, these senses, these feelings become fleeting and passing as the sun sleeps tonight. With all these pillars, these cornerstones, these strongholds, these bridges, these walls, castles, kingdoms, we've blessed thy martyr, we burned him at the stake, we held him in contempt, jailed, whipped, and hung him, and he is still alive in a stronger power than you could ever cursed in the sensation of the blind, the deaf, the mute, even the leprotic laugh at you and can show pity on your forehead. The last verse written by thy hand will be praised and sung forever. We've all known poets that lonely and drunk, which blurs the silver lining, blurring the fame and fortune into a higher purpose in the space-time continuum. The science, this blasphemy, these scriptures, these myths, these words, these lyrics, these psalms, it's life's first kiss. It's an attempt at coloring outside these lines, looking down for that perfect line to sign on that dotted line in red ink, goodbye.
Memoirs of a Mustache.
I mean, the echoes kind of have me twisted.
It like burrows in.
It does.
You're forced to pay attention.
It's like there's things that you can listen to and hear your own thoughts, and that wasn't one of those things.
Absolutely not. You got to be full on invested into that.
Yes, it takes you all the way in.
100%. Up next, we're going to get a look at the only Heels post of the week. We can't neglect that.
No, that's
just because it's a clip show.
I mean, the clip is still a clip. That is actually the part of the show that's always been a clip. So we've technically always done a clip show.
Oh. Okay, well that's new and groundbreaking then.
Yes, definitely.
Here we go, the Only Heels Facebook group post of the week.
Well, it looks like we have a new contender.
Absolutely, Jason Butt. Fairly new member to the Only Heels Incorrectly Named Wrestlers Facebook group, but here's his outing. Dwayne Gretzky.
Dwayne Gretzky. Don't kill me right now. Listen, the title is still not something that you're easily going to get. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to let you introduce this next one because I feel like you know this artist.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Explorers of the North proudly brings to you one of the loudest individuals in the world. Divine achievements bring life's opportunity, carrying knowledge. The Block in one of his first lyric videos, On My Own Now. It is a classic of sorts, featuring Blocktimus Prime and the Niagara region in its background. Check it out.
Astounding how pounding the sound can make the negative drown. Just take this for a go round. I break the stigmas down. No flakes can come around unless the snow comes down. Cause when I shut around, it's like I have a crown. I'm building up the town, but starting with the people. Descent into the mortal realm, so you feel equal. I'm really under a steeple, yet never far from my God. Living that life is so simple, unless your head is too hard. I'm set on vanquishing evil, my set angelic on God. Why fight for what's right when peace speaks volumes like a barrage? The history of war has too many volumes, garage. It's oddish that the gloom has evolved into a vile plume. Now cough up the truth that I showed you. You hearing what pros do. Maybe you don't know who I am, let me show you. My style grows on you in the minds of your crew, who still cannot deduce why my hooks hit like I'm on my own now. Did it myself. Those of you with the wealth still can't do it like me. The monarchy moving stealth. What you happen to see is only part of the plan. Use all 360 degrees when you're assessing this man. Did it myself. Those of you with the wealth still can't do it like me. The monarchy moving stealth. What you happen to see is only part of the plan. Use all 360 degrees when you're assessing this man. Solo like Hans, how I do when I prance. With this beat make them dance, have their ears be romanced by this flow of a titan. It's the eardrum I'm striking, I get the feeling they like it. It's all truth I'm reciting, remember this as I'm writing. If something goes wrong, the disturbance won't like it. I battle demons like Lycan, ever sword swinging Viking. Drive the point home, spike it. Beach volleyball for y'all that wanna dig up dirt and write it. False allegations of defamation, strike it from the record. I have a passion that I channel towards making records. I reckon anyone who doesn't like that is a wreck when I record. That's okay. When it comes to the beat, I record. Just thank God I prefer to use my words. My actions, although controlled, can be somewhat absurd. I'm a walking party in a van. You were on the curb. Been doing me for me. All due respect to peers, but few can't even I'm get on my own now. Did it myself. Those of you with the wealth still can't do it like me. The monarchy moving stealth. What you happen to see is only part of the plan. Use all 360 degrees when you're assessing this man. Did it myself. Those of you with the wealth still can't do it like me. The monarchy moving stealth. What you happen to see is only part of the plan. Use all 360 degrees when you're assessing this man. Yeah, I remember that one. That was a good one. I remember that. All right. So basically, the message in that is to say, if you're gonna judge me by all of my words, not just part of what I'm doing. If it's gonna be the whole day, you gotta judge me by the 24 hours. You can't take 30 seconds and judge me by that 30 seconds when there's 23 hours and 59 minutes and 30 seconds else of things that I could be doing. So just bear that in mind before you start to judge me, because I own neither gown nor gavel.
I prefer to hand over 30 seconds that I've hand chosen and be like, judge only on this part. Right here. Just this fraction that I've handpicked.
Maybe I should try that approach. I'd probably have less issues.
Like if I'm outside in the world, don't even look at me.
Oh man, that's great.
Up next, we're going to hear one last piece from our artistic clip show, and it's going to be from the champ, the demented maniacal psychopath, DMP, Daniel Mark Patterson. This is Supercalifragilistic.
I'm supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If I scream it loud enough, you might stamp my diagnosis. I'm supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You seem fine, said the nurse practitioner, as if it didn't take me years of fear, anxiety, depression to extend a trembling hand, as if all of us who were broken flashed this in neon lights on our forehead, as if nobody camouflages their vulnerability to survive. You're intelligent and articulate, she said. You have a good sense of humor. She never saw the hours and days hiding in my room because I don't want to face the other people living in the same house. Never mind the outside world. The number of times I've rehearsed this conversation, the tremor in my throat as I force out the words, I'm not coping. I haven't been for a long time. It takes a year of pleading before I get an assessment. The psychologist eyes me like an exotic insect. Severe depression. Severe anxiety disorder. Severe social avoidant personality disorder. Describes me as cold, emotionless, lacking empathy, robotically rattles off the traits of a psychopath. In actuality, I disassociated myself, hid my emotions away as he took a meat cleaver to the sacred, dropped pieces of my personality, fragility, tenderness, rage into neat, tidy candy, color-coded boxes with affixed labels such as paranoia, depression, psychosis. He said I would never be able to speak in public. My lack of emotions would stop me from ever truly being able to fall in love, from ever developing close friendships with other human beings. I laughed inwardly, silently, bitterly. He never saw the years of stage-lit curtain calls, of loud cafes busily bustling as I bared myself on poetry slam microphones, of the time R.C. Waslowski called me fearless. I kept the car crash heartbreak to myself. Never told him about those friends I loved so fiercely. Never told him about those times love saved my life. Truth is, even though I felt a long way from understood, part of me was just happy to be finally seen. After years of falling through the titanic fault lines of this system, my dysfunction displayed like a merit badge. How do we know you're disabled? Prove it. Where is your stammer? Remove request. Replace it with a grovel. My less than was not less enough. My destitution was too hopeful. Until my letter finally arrived. Congratulations. You have been found permanently disabled. You're supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. Just be happy that you got your diagnosis. You're supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Congratulations, you of the lucky few, you lowest of low. Your failures are fully documented. Dance with stooped shoulders, dance without joy, dance with surrender in your heart. Slower, get that spry out of your step, that glimmer out of your eye. Bravo. Excellent. Excellent. Congratulations. Job well done.
Now, if that's not a supervillain origin story, I don't know what is.
I mean, I'm beginning to understand things that I don't want to comprehend. And I might even have a soft spot somewhere deep down for him and what he's gone through. I really appreciate his willingness to be so candid with his pieces and come through with definitely what I would hope would inspire others to speak their story.
100%. The man's overcome a lot.
Yeah.
And it's all documented right there. And it is, R.C. Weslowski's absolutely correct. The man's fearless as an artist and performer and all the things. And he's a guy that I go to when I need help with words. And
you need help with words?
Every once in a while.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes if I need something checked over, DMP's the guy I go to give it a once over.
Because like I bring my stuff to like either you or DUI, so all right.
That's going to conclude the artistic portion of the episode. Up next, our main event, a 20-man Royal Rumble. The winner going to walk away with the vacant cash in the satchel, earn themselves a guaranteed title opportunity at some point down the road.
Let's get ready to rumble!
We can just fire that right up now. Firing it up now. Future James.
Here we go.
We are in business.
What? Batman versus G-Swole? When did we start calling him G-Swole?
When he got so swole.
I guess stunned by the Adam West Batman.
Adam West Batman hits the man with a pedigree to start off this Royal Rumble.
Twice.
Friends, if you're listening on the Village Global Network, you can check out the visuals at youtube.com/@POEZ. Check out some of the fun stuff we got going on. There was a video with every single one of those pieces that you should definitely watch. And of course here, you're going to want to watch Adam West Batman. Mix it up with G-Cell.
As Aaron the Wolf comes in at number 3.
That's a bad pull for the Northern Psychopath, Aaron the Wolf.
Oh, he has a good record in the Rumbles for maintaining at least a 5-position hold.
Yeah.
Batman with G-Cell up in the air, over the ropes, and then gets clotheslined.
Quick outing for G-Cell. The King was not going to be pleased with that.
Oh, the Psycho Driver.
Nasty. Such a nasty looking move. Like if you were trying to break a man's neck, that's what you would do.
Like it disorients them, and then it just disposes of them. Speaking of being disposed of, Batman just clipped.
Here comes the Mask. Nice to see him mixing it up with some of these characters after that tear he went on. Outlasting 18 other pop culture characters and not getting fired.
Yeah, he definitely showed that he earned his spot.
For sure.
Clobbering blows by Aaron the Wolf to the Mask.
Yeah, Aaron the Wolf is taken to the Mask. He's not impressed.
No.
Or he recognizes that he's a threat.
Oh, tornado DDT by the Mask, who is getting ready to see carnage.
Absolutely. Coming in at number 5, not a great pull either, but Cletus Cassidy in there with the Northern Psychopath and the Mask, who's obviously a psychopath in his own right.
Launch point. Oh, running neck breaker.
No sells it though with the kip up, goes for a punch, but he missed.
Oh wow. That was an odd maneuver.
Carnage losing it. Now the Mask is dancing, letting everybody know that he is here.
He's about to. Oh, what an extraterrestrial driver.
Here comes Like at number 6.
Yeah.
1/2 of Like and Subscribe.
What you should be doing to this channel.
Absolutely. Leave us a comment, put a like on it. Do you want to join the cast? You could let us know. You could be a part of the roster.
Super kick!
That's going to do it for Carnage. He's out of here.
Aaron the Wolf is on a tear.
Uh-oh. Got the big fella up.
Oh, look at the strength.
The Northern Psychopath plants Like firmly into the front row and then takes a minute.
I'd like to take a moment to let you know that this show is brought to you in part by 420 DNA. 420 DNA. If it's in you,
it should be on you.
If it's on us. Check out 420DNA.com as the founder checks out the turnbuckle.
For all your subtle 420 clothing and apparel needs. Then this is a neat matchup. We got a veteran going against kind of a sophomore character, and both men equally violent.
Yeah.
And something we haven't seen before too, which is nice.
A little press drop. And here comes DDB.
Now DDB and Brent have had some issues in the past.
They flat out don't like each other.
It's true.
Oh no, is he going to interfere? Is interference going to occur? It looks like
he's not.
He just got chokeslammed to hell.
DDB waited until Brent dispatched of Aaron DeWolf and then made his move. We're getting a look at the new jacket of DDB, no longer a part of the GCW.
Looking a little thugger. Oh, went to drop that elbow and missed.
Now these two haven't got along since Danger Boy Dana Boyle punched Brent right in the groin.
Oh man, and Fitz is coming in at number 9.
It isn't a bad pull in a 20-man, but it's not great either.
No, but when you look at the fact that Aaron DeWolf just cleared out 5 of those 9.
That's true.
Yeah.
Monster.
Oh, the trapezius claw. Oh! The big splash by the big founder.
Brent picked his spot there. Now DDB gonna go after Fitz. Oh, wow. The even float.
DDT by DDB. And Brent takes on DDB in an effort to exact some revenge as El Viscera comes in at number 10.
Yep. This is a leftovers Royal Rumble. Hopefully no one's offended by that, but you would have been on the free preview, but it ran long, so we're going to round out this episode, but we're going to give the winner a satchel.
Oh, man. So I guess if you complain, you ain't looking at this from the right angle, but speaking of angles, DDB just got launched.
High stakes here as Viscera dominating the field right now.
Oh boy, Brooks about to come in at number 11.
Oh, a whole bunch of committee representation in this Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the boys are back in town. I wonder what's going on here. Is this a precursor? Potentially foreshadowing?
No, it's called the Royal Rumble.
Tilt-a-whirl stunner!
Wow, we haven't seen one of those in a little bit.
Oh my god, that kick!
El Viscera ran all the way around the ring just to get kicked in the face.
And then the tilt-a-whirl stunner!
Unbelievable. Fitz got Danger Boy Dana Boyle in a bad spot, but DDB knows how to punch. Did you see how fast he went to the knee punch?
Yeah.
Almost immediately.
Tilt-a-whirl stunner! That was a Liu Kang kick to the jaw that led to those 2 tilt-a-whirl stunners though.
Bob Ross making his way down to the ring and treating Brent to a happy little neck breaker.
And a happy basement DDT.
Bob Ross, one of the good guys, making his presence felt early on.
Thrown by his throat.
DDB with a running clothesline hits the founder. El Viscera goes for a double axe handle that misses.
And at number 13, we have coming to the ring.
Tapped out.
All right. Oh, someone just got bloodied.
Brooke.
Oh, the throat is gripped. Bob Ross is about to have a ride to a happy place.
Bob Ross chokeslammed all the way to hell. We got Fitz, El Viscera, Brent, Brooke, tapped out, and Danger Boy Dana Boyle in the ring right now.
Oh, tapped out, just reversed El Viscera's move into the extraterrestrialer.
Fitz just dumped Danger Boy Dana Boyle over the top rope.
Brent almost got the top dog del Sol, but reversed it and clotheslined the snot out of tapped out.
Out of control action here. Anytime you get 4, 5, 6 guys in the ring, it's hard to keep an eye on everything that's happening.
And if you're watching right now and you get to subscribe, that's probably why he's in the ring right now, to remind you.
Absolutely he is.
Powerbomb by Fitz. Subscribe in the corner. Fitz going after the founder. Oh, what's this? Just a throw.
Exploder suplex right on the top. Now.
Oh,
gutbuster. Fitz to tap out.
Oh, what a moonsault!
Big subscribe hits a standing moonsault on Brooke.
Oh, tapped out. Has El Viscera on the ropes. El Viscera returning blows. Tebow coming in at number 15.
Yeah, Tebow yet to be pinned here at Me and the Boys Wrestling. Coming out strong in his early goings. Oh, wow.
Studying these foundations. He just hit the foundation of the ring. Because Brooke in that neck breaker.
He hit the founder.
Yeah.
With that Canadian spike.
And the splash to subscribe. Then he goes after Brooke.
Absolutely on a tear here. Tebow making his presence felt.
Opted for the fight. Tebow trying, gets him over, but not off the apron. Oh, right to the knee.
Here comes Stone Cold ET, the MVP of the initial cards from WWE 2K23.
Oh, drop kicked in the back by Subscribe, who wants to finish him himself. El Viscero's still on the ropes. Subscribe Del Sol! Subscribe Del Sol!
Onto Fitz, and Fitz is down as Brooke waylays Tebow.
Also, subscribe to the channel! Oh man, El Viscero just clobbering Top Dog, and then gets punched in the back by Stone Cold ET. Oh no!
The extraterrestrial stunner from Stone Cold ET.
And then the extraterrestrial Kanrana from Top Dog.
Two extraterrestrials going at it. The Top Dog Del Sol.
Oh, lands him right in the middle of Subscribe as he pulls him up, and then drops another.
Oh, caught.
Reversed.
Now Subscribe uses that Del Sol as well, and he had that scouted.
Yeah, oh man, Tebow just got spiked.
Yeah, Brooke stole the finisher there and used his own. Oh,
what was that? Was that the Section 6?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my gosh, here it comes again if you didn't see it before. No, that's just the DDT.
Wow. He planted Fitz with that DDT. Meanwhile, Stone Cold ET had Brent and the $1 Million Dream.
Oh my gosh, this doesn't look good. Oh, running power slam on Stone Cold ET. Brooke in the clutches of El Viscero. Tebow throwing Brent. Then going after Top Dog.
Bodies everywhere. People getting thrown. Bodies are in the air.
Getting stomped.
We got 8 men in the ring right now. That's a full.
Super kick! Oh, he didn't go over! What? Wow! El Viscero reversed! That's the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, El Viscero defying the cutscenes and reversing a super kick.
But getting a double choke slam to the knee. Oh. And then Stone Cold ET hits Tebow with a stunner.
Stone Cold ET is merciless in there, and he doesn't care if he's making friends or not.
No. Typical to the rattlesnake nature. Strike first, ask questions later.
Subscribe Del Sol on Brooke as Tapped Out hits the Tilt-A-Whirl head scissors.
Oh, the strike to El Viscero from the founder, who gets clobbered by Subscribe.
Top Dog looking for his money from Tebow.
Ooh. Top Dog kicking Tebow. Oh, sling blade.
I feel like this is the longest we've had 8 guys in the ring before.
There is never been a time where 8 guys have been in the ring longer.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Subscribe Del Sol to El Viscero. Those big boys aren't just in it. Oh no. Section 6! Holy!
Out of control action here. Fitz, El Viscero, Subscribe, Brooke, Tebow, Top Dog, Brent, and Stone Cold ET. Duking it out. They all want that satchel.
Brent has just been eliminated. Pop up! Samoan drop! Spear into the... What the hell was that?
Stone Cold ET is hammering everybody in sight.
Hitting everything that's moving.
Brent is mad. You don't want to get took out by Subscribe.
You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
A contender, yes, but super kick by Brooke. Oh, here he comes, sets him up for the Tilt-A-Whirl stunner.
There goes Subscribe. El Viscero puts him out the hard way. He's gonna open it up, and we're going to see who's next.
Fitz opting for the fight, gets Top Dog up on the ropes. Brooke gets slammed down. Oh, the ear punch by Top Dog. And the massive sidewalk slam.
Yeah, El Viscero is a huge monster.
Oh, look at that splash.
It's going to take all of them. They're all going to have to gang up on this man to get him out of there.
When you look at the fact that Tebow is easily 280 pounds and El Viscero dwarfs him.
Yeah.
How much does that man weigh?
You got to be 1,500 pounds at least.
Subscribe Del Sol! Subscribe Del Sol! Not Subscribe Del Sol, Top Dog Del Sol, sorry!
Top Dog! Coming in at number 17.
Snoop Dogg!
Snoop Dogg!
Avid fan of wrestling. We brought him over to me and the boys to see if he can West Side ride like he does
You know what did it for me was that the Shane McMahon injury at WrestleMania and Snoop Dogg and The Miz improv their way out of that situation.
Well,
again, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg just got improv over the rope by Fitz. I think that might be a little bit of an upset.
It could be a record.
Yeah. It sucks that you saw it in the cutscene. Oh, no, clobbered him. Oh my gosh, here he comes, and I don't even know why he exists, let alone is in this match, but Bang Bang is now here.
Oh, good. Brooke with this the Chef's Kiss neck breaker across the knee.
Chef's Kiss. Oh, I like the name of that. Bang Bang with Stone Cold E.T.
Tebow clobbers Brooke, the first ever Mean Boys champ. Now Tebow's got Bang Bang.
That's what he deserves.
And there's the spike right in the throat.
Stunner! Super kick!
Out of control action here. Top dog with Elvisser in a bad spot, but he's going to reverse out. Stone Cold E.T. down, Bang Bang down, Brooke is down. Tebow and Fitz going at it here a bit.
Oh wow, that was a suplex, and now Tebow's down. The last entrant in the Me and the Boys 20-person Royal Rumble is, oh no, not the last one, the second last one, is the POE. Ladies and gentlemen, this must be his best positioning in the 7 seasons of Rumbles.
Definitely.
I don't think I've ever seen you come in after 10th place.
No, it's always a bad situation.
Like, the Booker Man just doesn't do you right at all. Oh, top dog! Bottom level. Oh, I didn't even know he could do a move like that. Bang Bang with the reverse DDT onto Brooke, but he gets slapped up by Fitz, who gets put in a hold by Brooke, while James is slugging it out with Bang Bang, who takes a cheap shot that is ineffective and then gets thrown like the minuscule runt he is.
Getting dragged over to the ropes.
Put on the rope.
Slapping him a little bit.
Okay.
Oh no.
Another pop-up Samoan drop.
Tebow looking really good in this Royal Rumble. Mixing it up with some big-time superstars here at Me and the Boys Wrestling.
Yeah. Pretty much everybody except that runs in the green.
Yeah. Stone Cold E.T., no slouch in there.
Stunner! Tilt-a-whirl.
Tilt-a-whirl stunner onto Fitz. Elvisser has now got Stone Cold E.T. Looks like he could be in some trouble.
Oh, the back elbow stops that problematic situation, and the DDT puts it to rest. The final entrant in this match will be entering in 3, 2, 1, and is Donald Trump. Bye, Bang Bang.
Bang Bang out of here, tossed out by Stone Cold E.T.
Yes, garbage has been disposed of. All right, Donald Trump coming in with his garbage attitude, and oh no, the atomic drop on Brooke. Elvisser nearly smashing the POE, but he gets out and stomps on the elbow.
Tebow with a big rolling heel kick, and there goes Brooke. Donald Trump takes out Brooke.
But then gets Tebow.
Tebow spiked the Canadian spike on the orange president.
And the man's letting them know. Calling out Stone Cold E.T. Ooh, probably not the greatest move. Gets the pile driver.
I just took a Canadian hammer and hit nobody twice in a row.
Oh wow. Got hit by the heels.
We are down to 6. One of these fellas gonna hold that vacant cash from the satchel. The other one currently held by Mr. Mustache.
Donald Trump has been eliminated.
Tebow must have loved that. It's always fun to put out Donald Trump.
Yeah. Oh wow. Then gets powerbombed by Elvisser.
We're down to 5. Elvisser, POE, Fitz, Tebow, and Stone Cold E.T.
Oh, the running leg drop by Elvisser. He is no small person.
No.
Choke slam.
Picking guys up. Sit out, choke bottom.
Ugh.
Messing guys up. Uh-oh.
Pop up Samoan drop. What?
Wow. Now Elvisser are going to mix it up with Tebow. Going to try and drag him, but he's not having any success. Tebow's going to reverse.
Dancing, but no partner. POE's up out of the corner. Stone Cold E.T. with the punch in the back.
Oh, there goes Elvisser. Tebow knocked Elvisser over the top rope.
See where?
Wow.
Cold E.T. He's putting up a fight.
Yeah, he's hanging on hard.
Oh, did that hit?
I don't know that hit. I think I've thrown 3 Canadian hammers and they all missed.
Wow.
You gotta work on fundamentals here. I'm letting the king down.
I mean, like, you have been a little sloppy. Maybe that's what got you there, the king's favor. Ah, that's why he's so late. Clothesline to Tebow. Uh-oh. Oh, this looks like a stretch that you don't want.
No, I definitely don't want that at all.
No. Oh, stunner to Tebow!
James gonna do some kind of a judo move out of that Fitz hold. While E.T. taps his temple, lets everybody know how smart he thinks he is.
Oh, James catches him in his boasting, puts him on the rope.
Oh, Fitz could come to regret that. We had Stone Cold E.T. out of there.
Yeah.
Now look.
Fitz saving Stone Cold E.T., who returns the favor by getting hit in the ear.
Fitz gonna work his way out of a bad situation, and then he goes right after Stone Cold E.T.
Tebow and the Booker Man.
See, that's the last guy I should be mixing it up with.
That's just devastating.
We should all be going after Stone Cold E.T.
Yeah, like
representing that pop culture grouping.
Yeah.
So at least someone from me and the boys could win that bad boy, but we're fighting amongst ourselves, and it's a bad look.
Yeah, the boys gotta stick together.
Uh-oh.
Fitz eliminated.
See what I'm saying? We should have took that guy out.
It looks like he's rolling the belts here.
It's not bad. Down to 3.
Canadian Hammer!
Finally, a Canadian Hammer connects. Onto the giant melon of Stone Cold E.T. Uh-oh. Tebow gonna reverse out of that suplex and clobber POE from behind. And again.
Stone Cold E.T. in the grass. Oh, the pop-up Samoan drop. What?
Tebow looks like he's on fire tonight.
Oh, the spike. And he lifted him up that time.
Yeah, I never noticed that before.
He didn't do that before. He's getting vicious.
Picking up some new tricks. Now Stone Cold E.T. in a bad spot, but James gonna muck it all up. Clip the leg of Tebow just to get kicked in the head for it.
Calls him on. Almost gets him. Tebow backed up.
There we go. You gotta work together, Tebow.
Stone Cold E.T.
Get this man out of here.
Ripped off the ropes.
Oh.
Damn.
A short-lived partnership between POE and Tebow. And Tebow gonna act quicker, basically. I would have done the same thing. He just beat me with a punch.
Elbows to the ear. Trying to hold you like you're a small person. Tebow. Grip. Cord. Clothesline. Oh.
Stone Cold E.T. with a cheap shot puts him in a headlock and punches him in the eyes.
Tries to get one leg up to Tebow.
Shout out to our house show viewers. Thanks for watching the house shows, friends. You can check them out, see all the intros and all the things that get cut. But don't forget, the only stuff that's kayfabe is what happens Thursdays.
Clothesline after the knee driven to Stone Cold E.T.
Vicious chops here.
Oh, wow. Just a slam.
Yeah, pick a man up, put a man down now. He says he's going to break me.
Got punched in the face.
I don't like that talk.
Everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
That's right. Here comes Stone Cold E.T. Going to cause some problems, but James got it started.
Back elbow and ends of a drop kick after a combo.
We're already in 5-star territory here.
Canadian Hammer!
Before that, Canadian Hammer delivered flush on the chin of Stone Cold E.T.
Now gripped by the back of his neck.
Yeah, what now?
Oh, Tebow saving Stone Cold E.T. The last person who did that ended up eliminated by that same person.
It wasn't good.
Oh, what did I say? What did I say? Stone Cold E.T. playing possum on the rope just eliminates Tebow with ease. It's down to the Booker Man and the extraterrestrial.
Hung out to dry on the top rope, Snake Eyes. Tebow incensed outside the ring over by those custom like and subscribe announce tables.
Ooh, basement dropkick by Stone Cold ET, who is very low on energy.
Oh, definitely. It's a bad situation for him.
No way.
But
No way. Not gonna happen. It doesn't happen like this. Not like this! Oh!
Stone Cold ET gonna capture that vacant cash in the satchel and came in second.
Damn it!
Stings. Look at the size of the ice on that man.
I mean, he must have saw it coming.
He's gonna phone home and tell his friends that he's got himself a title shot here at Me and the Boys Wrestling. This has been our main event, friends. That's a 5-star matchup. I'm gonna close this, come back to us so that I can tell you, friends, thanks for watching with us on this Go Home show.
Yep.
This special clip show where we showcase some of the art from our friends. I want to thank the fellas on the roster for donating the visuals and sending the links and being a part of this. DMP, Mr. Mustache, Mad Moxie, the Jungle Boys, Dublock,
Yes, sir.
Dr. Volcano, and anybody else. Check out our sponsors, www.420dna.com, because if it's in you,
It should be on you.
just like it's on us. Check out HoldenRoadsCoffee.com. It's always fresh, never tired coffee.
With personality.
Check it out if you're listening on the Village Global Network. Thank you for making the net work.
Yes.
And you can check out the visuals at youtube.com/@POEZ.
If you missed this episode, sorry to jump in, feel free to catch it next week on the Village Global Network, where you'll be able to hear the audio as we are playing it 1 week behind.
Absolutely. And do all the things that this man is about to tell you.
Ladies and gentlemen, August 19th is about to go down again. I understand it's just the beginning of July, but this time next week, it's gonna be August 19th, and we're gonna be at Camp Cataract again for Exposing the North. That's what we do when we get a stage, find artists and put them on it. We are exposing the North. Also, check out this week's episode of Candid Conversations with Finally TV, and also the Terrell Effect on Saturday at 12 p.m. We're gonna have some guests on, feature some music, and just have a good time. ShareTheShock.ca, check that out. Zeno.fm/CULCHASHOCKRADIO. Culture Shock Radio on Zeno FM. I mean, the list goes on, ladies and gentlemen. Just check out ShareTheShock.ca for the latest from the soon-to-be greatest. It'll either change your playlist or your status.
Do it. Do all of those things. Check out the Comics Cabinet on all social media if you're a fan of comic books. And check out the CWF, CWFCanada.com. And I think that's it, friends. We will see you at the Season 6 finale. Free per view. I love you. Bye.